Never lie. Under any circumstances about anything. Never do it. People are remembered more for their actions than they are their words. However, their words, if they clash with their actions, people have more of a negative view on you. When you lie about anything, big or small, anything, you literally always get caught. Always. It always comes up. Even after you're dead, something comes up. And it doesn't have an impact on you, but it has an impact on the others around you. It has an impact on your family and your friends and the people around you and in this world. Every lie that is told is like a virus. I'm kind of scratching the surface with this, but it is so deep, and I'm very, very happy that I found this out when I was younger and not when I was like 40 or 50, because it is so important. When you lie, I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about lying and regrets. When you never lie, you never have any regrets, first of all. There's obviously some things you shouldn't say either. Don't just say she looks ugly in that dress. Every time you distance yourself from your soul with every lie, everything that is untrue, it's a drug. You start lying about little things, you get comfortable, and then we lie naturally all the time. Even to this day, I started doing this 2 years ago. I just stopped lying about anything, and it is ridiculously hard to. You find if you catch yourself, and if you do try this, if you, like, let's say this really sparked something, you're like, I'm never going to do that. It's very hard to. You have to first start with every time you do lie, immediately correct it, and you look like an idiot. There was one time I was literally at work, and someone asked me if I heard of the show or whatever, and I don't even know why. I naturally just said, yeah, I've heard of it, even though I haven't. I don't know why I said that. No, I've never heard that show. And you look kind of stupid in the moment, but you think you do, but you actually don't, because people get kind of surprised that you just straight up own the fact that you lied. The fact that if you constantly correct yourself, actually, then people assume you always tell the truth. They actually assume that more when you correct yourself than if you just honestly tell the truth. Because when you're lying and then you change, it shows that you're actively trying to correct yourself. It doesn't make you look stupid. That's my point. If you correct yourself, if you're in conversation. But here's the thing, though. Why should I not lie? Obviously, we all know why you shouldn't lie about big things. We all know why. It affects everyone around you. And it doesn't even affect, it's not even just about affecting them, because ultimately it affects you and it hurts you. Especially if it's to your spouse or if it's to anyone or friends or whatever. If you really care about those people, their feelings matter to you. And if you lie to them, you don't care about them at all. The worst kind of lying is the lying to yourself. That's the worst kind of lying. That is a really, really bad hole that is still hard for me to get out of sometimes. Lying to yourself about maybe where you're at in life or what you're doing. And lying, let's say you hate a job and you're lying to yourself that you like the job, but really it's making you miserable. When you start telling the truth about things, it's kind of like what your mom always said. It's like either say something nice or don't say it at all. Obviously, there are things sometimes that need to be addressed. If it's not that important, or it was a closed book, or you think it's going to affect the person negatively, maybe you shouldn't tell them. Maybe you should protect them from the truth. And I hate to say that, but sometimes people just can't handle the truth. It's not black and white. If you always tell the truth, you never have any problems. But if you were someone who lied a lot and did a lot of bad things and then start telling the truth or unveiling truths, it's going to be a hard couple of years. If you're like 40 or 50, it's going to be a hard decade.
You guys know what time it is already. Time for the nuggets.
Because the more of a past you have, the more you have to fix.
So because I'm a freaking genius and you're all dumb, you gotta listen to me when I say this, okay? Everyone's always making a mess by like opening the packet and and just putting it on stuff, and you dip the nugget. Well, screw that. You know what you gotta do? Take a bite of the nugget, and like that. And you're not making a mess. It's genius. I'm a freaking genius. They should have named me Eugene because I'm Eugenius.
But that's all good things, because that shouldn't discourage you or encourage you to keep. There's a bee. Get away from me, dude. Get away from me, dude.
Cheeky Zebra said, Do you ever see yourself settling down? Hell no, man. I love partying. I don't see myself ever like having a family or anything like that. Oh shit!
Do you see him? He's in the camera. He's in the camera shot.
I dropped my fry between my freaking seat.
Dude, gosh dang it, I'm gonna have to edit this. The path to healing is through more pain, and sometimes even worse pain. So it actually means you're on track. You subconsciously and everything, you start wanting to be a better person, and you start going down that path, you will find yourself happier